disappointed. I look back at my breakdown of the Merab fight, Sean, and I said, I compared it to the Fiziev Gaethje fight where it's like Fiziev has already lost to this guy, and now he's coming off an injury. How is he going to beat Justin Gaethje? When you've already lost to this guy at your best, now you're coming off an injury. And that's exactly what this... And I was like, this is the same fight. But... And I just convinced myself that Sean...
That was the opposite, because Sean was hurt the first time. So that's where...
I meant coming off a surgery. That's what I meant. So Sean's coming off a surgery.
But he said he was healthier in this fight, and it was going to show, and we all... I don't want to say believed it, but... I think it sucks.
I thought he was going to implement what he did in the 5th round of the first fight. The body kicks, everything.
I thought that he still looked good in moments of this, but Merab is just...
And the first round, when he got up, I was like, both those hips are healthy. Okay, then. He's got it.
Right. It was just a matter for me of like... And I hate saying this because I don't know anybody personally, but I think that Merab has this like Khabib mindset where it's like, I'm not going to lose, and if I do, it's going to be... It's going to be the worst night of the other guy's life. I feel like Sean and some of these guys get down, and I understand they're tired, but it's like... He just doesn't look like he has like the...
Seemed like an easy tap to me.
And I just think after the fight, it's like, this is so disappointing. It's like, you didn't even really look like you.
I think...
Like it was that
I
big
can't
of a
blame
deal.
him when he's a multi-millionaire, he's famous, he's got this and that. Like, how dedicated to fighting are
Well,
you?
I think also you see when you fight a guy like Merab or Khabib, like you saw Dustin against Khabib when he got taken down, he kind of looked over. I think that type of style just wears on you where you're like, fuck, like I'm not going to be...
Oh, Sean said it. He's like, they felt so compact, so strong. It was like, fuck.
If I get up, I'm going to have to do this again. He's on me again. Now I got to figure out how to get up again and everything like that. But I do think it's interesting to see... In all sports, I don't think we give them enough credit that they start so young. Yeah. We see these guys grow up before, like we get on like quarterbacks for being immature or not doing the right thing. It's like he's 22 years old.
Right.
Give him a break. Sean's the same thing where Sean said he was watching Cody Garbrandt. And he's like, oh, fuck, is this how I look to people? I have the cornrows. I have face tattoos. Fuck, I even dye my hair and shit. Like, oh, I'm so corny. And it's like, no, you were growing up. You were trying to make a name for yourself, get your name out there.
Right.
But it's like interesting to see him grow up. But is him growing up like Woodley grew up and is like, I don't have the desire to really go through
and
this
they
shit.
say the age you become famous is like the eldest you ever be. So he's been 24 years old since he's fucking...
My only issue is, this was one of those where I really felt like he was going to come in and... Like, now I kind of feel like it's like...
I thought he put up a pretty good couple rounds.
He's never going to beat Merab.
I just think that...
They fought 100
like
times.
Said,
I think he loses 100 times.
I agree. That style makes you give up. I think that style, I think Leon Edwards and Sean O'Malley's taps were kind of weak. I think Leon just gave up against Sean Brady and said, I don't want to do a 5th round of this.
Right.
And I think O'Malley gave up, I don't want to keep it. What am I going to do next round?
I don't know. That choke was pretty tight. I think
it was tight. I don't think O'Malley's a quitter. I think he would rather go to sleep if that fight was neck and neck. But if the fact that he just kept going down,
he was probably like, "I'm not. This is going to be it for fucking."
He was like, "I'm probably going to go to sleep here, but fuck this. Let's just call it."
My only advice to these guys, which is what I like about Ilya, is focus on your current division, on your current sport. Like these guys, they saw Connor's rise and they think like, "Oh, I'm going to hop divisions. I'm going to fight. I'm going to box people."
Gervonta Davis and all this. He won one title fight and he was going to box Gervonta Davis and move up and take the belt from Volkanovski.
He was going to fight Ryan Garcia and shit like that. It's like, guys. Connor wasn't even talking like that till after the fact. He won the 145 belt.
He fought a 170 fight. He fought Nate.
He was going to fight the 155 belt, and that was it.
155 belt. He won the belt and all this. Then he's like, "No, I can go. I've won 2 belts. I've made my name. I'm the biggest superstar in this. I fought in 3 divisions. I've done all this and that and that and this. I can go fight." And Floyd Mayweather's the bigger name than anybody we just mentioned in boxing. And he wants to fight me, and I want to fight him.
Floyd was retired, but looking to have that 50-0 record, so he was like, "This is the biggest guy in combat sports."
Just focus, like you said. Focus on your division. Focus on what you're doing. Speaking of your division, I do think Sean should put on... I think Sean's got a skinny, lengthy build, which is good in some ways, but I do think he could put on some muscle mass. If he can add 10,
will be good.
If he can add 10 to 15 pounds of preferably muscle, 145 would be great for him. Especially with the spot it's in right now, where guys like Diego Lopez and Volkanovski and Yair Rodriguez are fighting for the belt consistently. That's the matchups I love for Sean O'Malley right there.
I don't know, man. I think those guys are probably too technically good and strong for... I don't know. I don't see him...
I think O'Malley would be a tough fucker for Volkanovski to fight.
Volkanovski. But even then, I think if Volkanovski went to take him down, I think he would fuck him
I think
up.
Diego Lopez.
But I don't think Volkanovski has that.
Sean O'Malley's a fun fight. Yair, Sean's a fun fight.
The one I would fear most for Sean O'Malley is probably Jean Silva because of
The grappling.
His grappling.
That's what I'm
motions.
saying. I think it wouldn't matter. I think he'd get up to a certain level. It's probably the same here, where it's like now. I mean, for him, if I were him, I would be doing fights like Max Holloway and stuff, where it's like I'm getting money and
He ain't gonna take me down.
Because I don't think he's going to be a champion again. To be honest with you, I don't think.
I definitely don't think he will be at 135.
I don't think he will at 145 either. I don't think he beats Diego Lopez. I don't think he beats Silva.
I think with the things going slow at 145, if Volk wants to fight right now, if O'Malley said, "Can I just have a title shot?" and they said yes, I do think he'd win that fight.
I don't think he'd win it, but I think he has. I think that's his best chance to win it for sure.
Especially because Volk's aged 3+ years ago, I would have said, "Fuck no, are you crazy?"
But also, you have to think, Sean hasn't really fought. Like imagine Volk hitting Sean with an overhand right in the chin. He could probably knock him out also.
I think Sean's probably. I think
like Volk is a 205-pound rugby player who's
fought at 155. He's fought Islam. He's put up good fights. Yeah, I'm not going to say Piotr Jan's.
I think his chin in his situation would help Sean a lot. I'm just saying, I think him going up to 145, he'd be in for more of a rude awakening than we might think.
Yeah.
But I love him to death. I'm not saying I don't.